Yes, say what you say. I can ground pound all day, especially laid with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Oh, don't. All right, then. Look, welcome to another episode of In the Clinch. This episode was sponsored by BUSR.com. Go to BUSR.com/ShowBizz to place a bet on your favorite fights. Just like this one, Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz. And look, man, I just got to be honest about this one and breaking this one down. I just really think Izzy's going to beat Jan's ass. No disrespect to Jan. I mean, look, Blachowicz is one of those guys that you can't help but to root for, right? I mean, this guy, he clawed his way to becoming a champ. Look, he started off just a trail of losses. I mean, he just climbed his way up. He looked like a guy Dana White may, consider writing off. It just looked like he couldn't buy a win. He climbs himself out of it, becomes a contender for the light heavyweight crown. He calls out Jon Bones Jones. I mean, just right there, looking over the octagon, staring right at Jon Bones Jones. It's like, look, this guy, he just claws himself out of the depths of hell, and now he's like a real contender. So, I mean, at that point, who wasn't a fan of Jan? And of course, Jon Jones, we all know he vacated the title with plans to move up to heavyweight, leaving Jan to write his own destiny, so to speak. I mean, he had to face Dominic Reyes in Abu Dhabi to fight for the vacant title. He beats him. It didn't look bad. I mean, the guy TKOs him in the second round. I mean, he just really smoked Reyes. And there were a lot of people thinking that Reyes was going to beat him. I know I did. I saw Reyes as the favorite. And once again, Jan, being who he is, this guy who just claws himself from the depths of nothing, becomes the light heavyweight champion. And then you hear him start talking about Jon Jones, saying Jon Jones was ducking. Jon Jones turned yellow. He ran from the smoke. And we're all kind of cheering Jan on as some sort of boogeyman. And then, guess what? Here comes Izzy. Izzy, the talented Izzy. I mean, look, Jan wanted Jon Jones, and instead he's getting Izzy. I mean, they both are like high roads, but Jon Jones hasn't really been looking that good. Let's be honest. He hasn't really been looking that good as of late as a light heavyweight. Many people think that Dominic Reyes actually got the best of him, so it was a good move for Jon Jones to move on. As far as Izzy, this guy is on top of his game. I mean, we haven't really seen anyone like him before. I mean, the closest thing maybe Anderson Silva, maybe, but not really. Kind of Bones Jones, but not really. I mean, when you look at this guy is just something special. His IQ was just off the charts. His athleticism off the charts. Hand-eye coordination off the charts. His mental toughness, his physical toughness, his stamina, his flexibility. I mean, this guy, his striking is just brilliant. His takedown defense is just beautiful. I can't really say enough about how talented Izzy is. And when matching Izzy up against Jan, I mean, I just can't help but to come to the conclusion that Izzy's going to kick his ass. But look, and this is why. I'm not just pulling this out as some kind of fanboy here. I mean, this is why. I mean, first of all, you got to give Izzy all the credit in the world. I mean, the guy's a stream beat. What did Brunson say? Brunson said he was built like a senior citizen. Remember that?
Nothing. Hey, you built like a senior citizen. I'm not worried about you, boy.
I mean, hell, when he fought Paulo Costa, it looked like Izzy shouldn't have been there. It looked like Costa was weight against Jan. I mean, look, we have to consider this. When they step into the octagon at 259, I think Jan may look 2 to 3 sizes bigger than Izzy. And size matters. Pause. I mean, Jan is just going to be a big guy in the octagon that night. But let's look at what these guys do best. I mean, I'm just going to look at it in a general sense. Izzy is just the man when it comes to striking. And as far as, what he does on the ground, I mean, I'm sure we all know that Jan is just better than Izzy on the ground. So let's just say Izzy has no advantages on the ground against Jan. None. I mean, I'm talking about Jan is going to be stronger down there. Plus, with his jiu-jitsu and everything he knows, his arms and legs working together, he'll just be dominant down there against Izzy. And when you think of Jan isn't that good standing up, right? I mean, you see him throw punches with his head down, not the best head movement, throwing wide shots. You see him go for feints, leaving himself open, but he does well punching out the clinch. If he can get his hands on you, he does well, especially on the ground. But when I match up these two, I just feel that Izzy is definitely way superior standing up, but I think he's better with his takedown defense than Jan is defending strikes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Jan gets the opportunity to get him down there. I've seen Izzy defend the takedown by dropping his hips and doing it that way, by stuffing the takedown. I've seen him defuse guys who try to press him up against the octagon, and I've also seen him meet takedowns with knee strikes. I mean, the guy is just brilliant with defending the takedown. And though Jan is a bigger man, that also makes him slower, right? And I just think that Izzy is going to be able to do whatever he wants to do standing up. And I know many people say that he's not a power puncher, but he's an accurate puncher, right? And he's the rubber band man. I like to call Izzy the rubber band man. I mean, when you see what the left hook he landed on Robert Whittaker, I mean, that was just a thing of beauty, and he's done that before. Look, I have a huge amount for champions, and Blachowicz is a champion, and this fight is going to be champion versus champion. So I do expect some resistance there from Jan Blachowicz. I don't think he's just going to let Adesanya just move up to light heavyweight and just take candy from a baby, like just take his belt as if he's not going to try to hold on to it. Adesanya is going to have to pry his fingers off the belt, so to speak. But Blachowicz standing up, I think going to puppet master him. I think he's going to throw feints. I think he's going to make Blachowicz go where he wants him to go. I think he's going to make his guard do what he wants it to do. And I think Izzy is just going to be successful there. I really don't think Jan gets the opportunity to get Izzy on the canvas. And if he does, then there you go. Jan Blachowicz is just going to just control Izzy. I'm sure of it. But I just don't see it happening. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Thanks for being in the clinch with the biz. ShowBizz, adult. I'm out.